everyone, I am P.J.Joycy, third year B English Literature, Mahalakshmi Women's College of Arts and Science. Today I am going to share my experience about a book named Pride and Prejudice. This book is written by Jane Austen. She is one of the most famous writers in English literature. Her books are read by people all over the world and have been made into countless TV, film, theatre, and radio adaptations. This is all the more impressive because she only wrote six full length novels. Pride and Prejudice is set in rural England at the turn of the 19th century. It is the love story of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy. The whole story is all about love. It is a romantic novel. It was published in the year 1813. The story is about Elizabeth Bennet, and the one is about unmarried daughters of Mr. and Mrs. Bennet. Unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Bennet did not have any son. Moreover, his property eventually it will go to Mr. Collins. He is a clergyman. He inherits the Mr. Bennet's property. He attracted to Mr. Bennet's daughters and he proposed Elizabeth, but she does not accept his proposal. The story starts with the entry of Charles Bingley. Bingley introduced Mr. Darcy in the story because Fitzwilliam Darcy is his friend. So, Mr. Bennet brought his five daughters with him in a ball, and there Elizabeth met Mr. Darcy for the very first time. Their first meet did not go well as Elizabeth found Mr. Darcy to be very arrogant, and the reason behind this was that Mr. Darcy was not interested in dancing. Charles Bingley found comfortable with Jane Bennet. She is the eldest daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bennet. The story is about marriage, but actually this story shows us different mindset of people for getting married like Elizabeth. The Elizabeth wanted to maintain her pride in relationship, whereas Jane and Bingley had a different opinion. They were found to be in deep love, and for them the words like pride and prejudice did not matter at all. The another character in the story, Charlotte Lucas, she is the friend of Elizabeth Bennet. For her in her marriage, happiness is just a chance and economic stability is much more important. So it's a kind of compromise love. The love stories can never be easy going, right? There comes a lots of ups and downs in the story are presented by antagonists, and luckily the story has some talking about George Wickham. He is a young, good-looking military officer. He uses some tricks to put Darcy out of the league for getting near to Elizabeth. The next another character, Lady Catherine de Bourgh. She is the main antagonist of the story because she did not like Elizabeth. She did not want Elizabeth to marry Mr. Darcy. Primary moral lesson of Pride and Prejudice is to not be too prideful or judgmental toward others. Thus, I would like to convey to all that even in our life, we should also follow this. Hope this would be interesting for you. Thank you all.